Hey, it's me, Virginia Kathleen Schmidt, and here is your Divinity School teaching for today. This is something that I wrote down that came to me earlier today, June 2nd, 2020. Reading to you here in Shela, Guatemala, and wherever this reaches you in the world, I hope it brings you some comfort and peace and empowerment to know that you can create your own reality. You already do, and you can change what it's like just by changing your perception. Here we go. We are commanded to tell the truth, but the truth, is not what happened in the outer world. The truth of any situation is that situation filtered through divine love. The truth shall set you free. Seeing the truth of any situation means seeing it how it really is. Sheer love. It means seeing others or any situation how you would like to see yourself. If you think, imagine, feel, or say anything about another that you would not want said about yourself, you are not speaking the truth about them. The truth, capital T, is eternal, and thus the truth about anyone is that they are holy, they are pure, they are perfect, they are forever. They are God. They are everlasting awareness. This is truth. Nothing that changes can be true. Thus, nothing in the outer world can be true. So when we are commanded never to lie and only to tell the truth, this means to speak of everything, to think of everyone, to imagine and express everyone, all and everything in their eternal truth, which is as perfection and love, which is as you would like to be thought and spoken of. To find error in anyone or anything is to define it or them by the outside world, and thus this is to lie. The outside world is a shadow. The outside world is a dream. Stop lying to yourself that this is the truth, for change is its hallmark, and truth can never change. Therefore, the outside world is not true, and to find and share truth from the outside world, is to lie. You will continue to discover how malleable and changeable and directable the outside world is, how false and fleeting, how much of a projection and a dream, the more you seek truth and the timeless and worship within. Do not be afraid of turning away from the lie of the outside world and ceasing your credence to it, frightening as it may seem at first, for it will pass away. It will pass away like a dream, and therefore, because it is not eternal, it cannot be true. In fact, the outside world is a dream, a lucid dream if you wake up. And if you were in a lucid dream, what would you do? Make it as good as possible. You would not be afraid of controlling or changing that world, for you'd know that as the dreamer, it is yours to control and change. And you'd also lack any inhibitions, knowing all would dissolve into the nothingness dreams are the instant the dreamer awakens. But this is not to say do whatever evil you want while here, because this will put you right back to sleep, eventually entrapping you in the lie of this dream world's reality. For it is to forget, it is to believe in separation, to forget that all is one, and to believe that you can do evil to another, to think evilly of another or any situation without bringing that evil to yourself. Waking up and the immeasurable power of this woken perspective, being free, comes from truth, and truth is love. Truth is perfection. Truth is sharing and extending and giving, for these are the timeless, eternal, unchanging attributes of God, and therefore of you. If you would free yourself from the confines of this dream world outside, the confines of this body, the confines of change, the confines of time, you would seek and tell, first in your mind and heart, the truth about everything and about everyone. This literally means to correct what happened or is happening in the outside world, seemingly. Your memories are not finite, therefore, nor is the past, which is really only your perception of it. You have been prisoner behind bars of absolute vapor. If you want to be set free, just see and tell the truth. Change your memories and your perception to conform to perfection, to love, to the eternal. Reimagine what really happened, apparently, on the outside. For the only place anything really happens is in your mind, in your awareness. Imagine only what you would imagine of yourself or have others imagine of you. Only the perfect. Imagine only the peaceful. Imagine only the praised, the good, the divine, the godly, the happy, the tranquil, the abundant, the loving. When you change your memory or your data, your program, your perception, your oh so malleable perception over which you can become master, you change the dream, for there is nothing finite about it, and this dream world is simply a projection from your mind, the one mind, God mind, the projector. When you stop worshiping or allowing to control you, the false idol of your senses and the outside world, and begin to worship at the true altar of the one God, I am, your awareness of being, then you begin to find and worship and share truth, which shall set you free. For the truth is, the power is all yours. The power lies in your awareness, in your sense of I am, which is God. All you have to do is reconform your imagining to fit truth, and then tell this. For truth is love. Do not search for or tell truth based on what happened outside, because anything in the outside world is a lie as it changes. Truth is eternal. Truth is God. If you want to know how the truth can set you free, just follow the two greatest commandments as Jesus advised. 1, love the Lord your God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul, or all your being. If the Lord your God is your awareness, is I am, then to follow this or live this means to love everything you are aware of, to love everything you are aware of being, everything in your awareness, That is to love the Lord your God. That is to love I am, to love all I am experiencing being, all that enters my awareness. And how will you know how to do this? Through the second greatest commandment, love thy neighbor as thyself. To free yourself into the truth of unity, to escape the lie and apparent prison of separation engendered by your senses and the outside world, love your neighbor as yourself, because your neighbor is yourself, because everything in your awareness is you. You are not your body, as the outside world would have you believe. You are your awareness, and your neighbor is part of that awareness. I am is you, and I am is God, and I am is your neighbor and anything in your perception, anything in your awareness. There is only one I am, and we are all aware of being it. We are all aware that I am, and therefore we are all within the same I am, the same awareness, and we are all one in this. By this second commandment, but also this second commandment is quite practical, and Jesus, who is also you, knows this, and knows this is all we need to truly be able to follow the first most vital commandment. How can we love all we are aware of being? How can we love this awareness that is God? Well, what you do know how to do is to imagine how you would like to be seen. You know how you would like to be imagined. You know how you would like to be talked about, thought about, acted toward, and treated. You would like to be treated lovingly. You would like to be praised. You would like to receive grace. You would like to be accepted. You would like to be thought of as worthy. You would like to be thought of with joy. You would like to be loved by all and in all situations. And so simply apply this knowledge to every neighbor and to every situation. Think of everyone and think of every situation in the same light which you would like to be thought of. This isn't some grandiose idea. This is quite literal. Go into your mind and see how you think of every person and every situation in your life. And if you have thought of them in a way that you would not like to be thought of, sick, lacking, angry, hurried, anything that is without love, then reimagine this person or this situation to be thought of, to be treated, to be infused, to be inundated, to be enveloped with love. Turn away from the seeming concreteness or truth, seeming, of the outer world. Go within your awareness and begin to love everything within it, imagining every single thing within it, living in and receiving and reflecting all the love you'd like for yourself. Be diligent, for your awareness is aware of the truth of all that you are aware of. You can't fool your own awareness. You can't fool God. You can't fool yourself. And when you, memory by memory, thought by thought, perception by perception, when all you become aware of is love, when you truly begin to follow that first commandment by loving the Lord your God, by loving all that you are aware of being with all your mind, all your heart, and all your soul, then you shall know the truth of how things really are. Simply love, and you shall be able to tell it, finally, following this commandment, to tell the truth, which is perfection and love. And this truth shall set you free from this prison that you seemingly made of the outside world. and show that the truth is that you are eternal. You are your awareness. You are God. God is you. God is love.